Hi folks, hope you are doing well. I'm Rajesh Durbala and welcome to Rajesh Durbala Tutorials. In this session, we are going to discuss the very essential concept of marketing, that is positioning. This is one of those parts of STP, segmenting, targeting and positioning. Now the development of any marketing mix depends on positioning, right? And what is positioning? Let us get into it to know. Now, positioning. Now, here what we are talking about, when we are developing any marketing mix, it depends on positioning. And this is a process that influences potential customers' overall perception of a brand, product line, or organization in general. So, positioning, if we try to tell in simple terms, it is a perception building process. It is that process which makes people to create a perception about a brand, about a product line, or an organization on a larger scale. Consequently, position is the place a product, a brand, or a group of products which occupies in the customer's minds relative to the competitive offerings. So the kind of position my product, my brand occupies in the customer's minds vis-a-vis my competitors' offerings. Okay, customers can keep me in a better light than my competitors' offering, or I can be in the poorer light compared to my competitors' offerings. So that perception which customers have in their minds about my product or a brand vis-a-vis my competitors' offerings, that is what is the position. Now, when we are positioning, it works under the assumption that consumers compare products on the basis of important features. Okay, any customer, he would definitely try to compare my product's features with the features of my competitors' offerings. So, any marketing effort that emphasizes on some irrelevant features are definitely likely to misfire. This has happened, right? For instance, let us say Pepsi Blue or Coke Vanilla failed because consumers did not perceive any major benefits in the new offering and viewed it as more of a marketing gimmick. So effective positioning requires assessing the positions occupied by competing products, determining the important dimensions underlying these products, and choosing a position in the market where the organization's marketing efforts will have greater impact. Now, to understand this, probably let us take the example of Himalaya Drug Company. Their positioning strategy focuses on herbal healthcare, as an entire product range is made from Ayurvedic ingredients. Thereby, they are promising good health and well-being. Correct? So we can say that product differentiation is a positioning strategy that many firms use to distinguish their products from those of the competitors. Now, this distinction can be either real or perceived. For instance, again, I would give an example. For instance, the IFB, the Consumer Appliances Manufacturing Company, was the first company to introduce the front-loading washing machines in Indian market. Similarly, Easy, you know that detergent Easy. Easy has differentiated itself in the fabric care category by positioning itself as a specialist detergent for woolens. Now, the marketeers attempt to convince consumers that a particular brand is distinctive. Right? Now, that is what is, and they should also, there should also be demand over competing brands. Now, however, what happens is many everyday products, okay, like for example, let us say the agarbatti, the incense sticks, or maybe the painkiller, aspirin, Saridon, or talcum powder, or some soaps are differentiated. They are also differentiated from their rivals. Okay. By just simple trivial means, very trivial small little means as brand names or packaging or color or smell or some secret ingredient probably. Now, doing all these, the marketeers attempt to convince the consumers that a particular brand is distinctive and that they should demand it over competing brands. Okay, and sometimes some other firms, instead of using a differentiation, they position their products as being similar to competitive brands or products. Now, for example, let us say this position includes the artificial sweeteners, right? For example, you have that sugar free. They say that it tastes just like sugar. So rather than differentiating, what they are trying to tell you is it's as similar to that. So here also, when they are trying to sell you the artificial sweeteners like sugar free, they say this is similar to sugar. And when they are selling, for instance, margarine, they would say it just tastes like butter. So here there is a totally different strategy, right? Rather than differentiating, they are trying to convince the customer by talking about the similarity. Okay, this also is a kind of positioning strategy. Now, when I'm doing this positioning, on what basis can I position? Let us see. Now, there are various bases on which companies, brands, products can position themselves. First is based on attribute. Okay, now a product is associated with an attribute, that is a product feature or a customer benefit, right? Now, for instance, let us say Eno. We know that antacid Eno from GlaxoSmithKline, it highlights the benefit of fast relief in 6 seconds, I think so. Okay, and Maruti Suzuki, it highlights the benefit of most fuel efficient cars. This is how an attribute can also be used as positioning. Same way, you have price and quality. Now, this positioning base may stress high price as a signal of quality or emphasizes low price or as an indication of value. For instance, the Indian aviation industry is a prime example of positioning on the basis of price. While Jet Airways has positioned itself as a premium full service airline, others such as SpiceJet or Indigo have followed the strategy of low cost, no frills player, right? Anyway, Jet Airlines doesn't exist anyway, but if you recall that, okay, that Jet always positioned itself as a premium full service airline. Same way, you have the next positioning base, that is use or application. Now, stressing on the uses or applications can be an effective means of positioning a product with buyers, right? Now, for instance, let us say Vicks VapoRub has distinctly positioned itself as a rub for the child's cold to be applied in night for all day relief, right? Similarly, Odomos cream must be used for effective and safe protection from mosquito bites to stay away from dengue. So this is how you can position, based on use or application. Another way of positioning, another basis for positioning could be the product user. Now, this positioning focuses on the personality or the type of user. For instance, let us say Madura Garments has several different brands, like Louis Philippe is a premium, sophisticated formal wear for men. And Van Heusen, usually it offers the formal executive wear for around that mid-age group of 25 to 45 years old professionals. Same way, the Alan Solly introduced the concept of Friday dressing and offers premium casual wear. And Peter England is a mid-priced formal wear offering value for money range for young men who have just started their careers, right? So this product user can also act as a positioning basis. Then you have the product class, which also can be used as a basis of positioning. Now, the objective here is to position the product as being associated with a particular category of products. For instance, let us say positioning a margarine brand with butter, or showing that the washing powder or liquid dishwasher as compared to dishwash bar. Okay, you must have seen those ads, right? That the bar leaves stains, the dishwashing liquid doesn't leave any stains. Okay, so alternatively, products can be disassociated with a category. So this way, based on the product class also, you can create a positioning basis. And then you have the competitor. Now, positioning against competitor is part of any positioning strategy. Now, for instance, Clinic All Clear and Head and Shoulders compete in the anti-dandruff shampoo segment. Now, if you have seen their advertisements, they are always shown taking a dig at each other, right? They are always fighting with each other. Same way you could have seen Colgate and Pepsodent. Okay. Another famous example, if you recall, that HUL is taking on the P&G's advertising campaign, a mystery shampoo, like where 80% of women say is better than anything else. There is no mystery. Dove is the #1 shampoo campaign, right? That is what is the HUL campaign, taking a dig on other shampoo products from P&G like Pantene. Then you have your emotion. Emotion can also act as a basis of positioning. Okay, how does it work? Let us see. Positioning uses emotion, focuses on, like where we are trying to create a positioning, uses the emotion as a basis. It focuses on how the product makes the customer feel. That feeling, okay, that emotion that is evoked. A number of companies use this approach. For instance, let us say Tata Tea's Jagore campaign. It initiated the social awakening among people on issues affecting the nation. Same way, Bajaj scooters are fondly remembered for illustrious campaigns, right? Hamara Bajaj, that captured the joyful emotions of the middle class family riding the scooter. So these are the various ways on which the companies can use as a basis for creating their positioning. Hope you have liked this video. If you have liked it, found it useful, do like, share, subscribe, spread the good word. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Thank you.